Try for my phone.
Oh, there we go. All right, everybody. We're sorry we're late this morning, about 5 minutes. We were having some internet trouble, but we got it together. So, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Taste of CoShe. And for those that are just joining us, welcome. Today up on our block, we're going to be having the Coshes fried baked chicken. And let's get started. If you come on over here, you'll see that we have all of our ingredients set up already. And this is how they look. Shoot that, Dad. For everybody joining us, my husband is the cameraman. That's Lois. He's one of the Quick and Split owners. So let's get started. So we're gonna have the 3 pounds of chicken, which is already marinating in the refrigerator. So we're gonna pull that out because we whipped up the buttermilk and the egg, because for at least 2 hours you wanna have that going, and we did ours overnight. So we'll put this here for now, and we'll bring this over. And I want to show you how this looks, you guys. You see how that looks? And the reason we only have 3 pieces in there, because you know I already did it for you. So we're going to put this right here and get that ready. And then we're going to get our gloves out, because you know, whenever you're using raw meat, you want to always cover your hands. So we don't want to cross-contaminate anything. So we'll get our gloves off. And then we're going to start dumping, which is the fun part. Okay, let me get this other one on here, because we're going to have to dredge. We want to make sure everything is covered. So here we go. And we're ready. We're going to grab this other bowl right here. And then the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our cooking oil on, which we already have that on already, and it's nice and hot. You can see the oil moving. And if you don't have a basket, use a skillet. Same thing. Okay? So here we go. So our oil's in. We're going to put our salt in. There's our salt. We're going to put our pepper in. There's our pepper. I like seasoning, so 12 seasonings. Our garlic salt. Our seasoning salt. Our slap your mama. Woo. Our Tony chachares. Our garlic pepper. Our garlic salt powder, whatever you want to call it. Our paprika. Need that paprika. Our allspice. Our poultry seasoning. Our chicken bouillon. This is a very good season, you guys. That bouillon. You always want to do that, okay? All right. We're going to get these out the way so that we can do what we do. Put them over here. Gonna get these out the way. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take our flour and we're gonna put that right there. Then we're gonna take our cornstarch. This is what, you know, it gives you that crispy look, that crispy taste. That's good stuff right there, you guys. Most people just use flour. And they always go, wow, how'd they get that chicken so crispy? Then we're going to go ahead and with our hands, and we're just going to mix this up and get this well incorporated. Because, you know, it's important to get everything mixed up good, because you want your chicken to be seasoned evenly. And now we're going to start our dredge. So what we do here Move this over, switch things around. We're gonna have a dry hand and a wet hand. So our wet hand, we're gonna roll our chicken in this. Can you come a little closer, Dad? Rub it in that buttermilk and flip it over and get it nicely coated. See how coated that is? Then we're gonna put it over here. Then we're gonna take this hand and dredge it like that and flip it over. See that? Just like that. And what I like to do is to give it like a little squeeze. That's that love I talk about. Because what that does is it gets it all in there just perfect. Then we're gonna shake it off here and we're gonna gently, just gently lay it in the basket. We're gonna wait till we get all three in there. And you guys, I want you to be careful. Don't overcrowd your basket. Because when you overcrowd your basket, your chicken is cold. So that'll cool down your grease. You won't be frying anything, you'll be boiling it. And we want fried chicken, not boiled chicken, right? Hello. Okay, so we're gonna get this one done. And then we're also gonna shake it off again. We're gonna put it right here. Drop it in there. Then we're gonna get our last piece of chicken. And I know the recipe says 12 pieces of chicken. And that's exactly what you'll have, 12 pieces of chicken. I took a whole chicken and I cleaned it up good. And then I cut it into portions. So we have the backs, the breasts, the thighs, the legs, the wings. And I quartered the breasts because they're so large, you know. You cut them in half. Then we'll put this over here just like that. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead and get rid of our gloves. You know how we do that, one inside the other. We'll take these and we get rid of these. All right. And now we're ready to drop this down. And down they go, nice and slow. You guys can see this chicken frying up. See that? Can you see this? Come on in here. See how that's frying up? And we're gonna let that fry up. And then we're gonna give it a little flip. Make sure everything's covered. We want to cover all the bases. Make sure everything's in here nice and good. Yeah, it's doing good. And then you see, I have a little pan over here. This little pan over here is where we're going to lay the chicken. So that extra grease is going to run off of that. Okay. So now we're going to pull our chicken up. There we go. You see that? Turn that fire off. See how that looks? There we go. We're going to set it down right there. See that? Bring this one over here and set it down. And then we're going to get this one up. Let's see here. We got this one stuck in there pretty good. And then get this one and put it down. There we go. You know, I say you're going to have sometimes you're going to mess up, but we're just going to do what it do since it's live, right? All right, guys, and you know me, we don't have a long show. I already have it ready for you. Now, over here, I also made some sides. Come close. They'll come up on the show. Let's move this out the way, too. So we have some mashed potatoes I made over here from scratch. Everything's from scratch. We have some sun-dried tomatoes and zucchini and yellow squash. And then we have some homemade gravy, okay? So let's go ahead and pull this chicken out. And what I do, you guys, is we don't want the chicken to soften up. So this is called a tent. You don't want to cover your chicken because if you cover it, it'll get soft. Let's look at it. So there it is. Okay. How's that look? Nice and crispy and delicious, huh? We're gonna plate it up, y'all. So we're gonna get our bowl and plate up our pieces of chicken. Just like this. Don't think I forgot about that other chicken sitting over there, because I didn't. I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get right back to it in just 1 minute. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to set this over here. All right, and now we're gonna get this chicken in. So you're gonna put this on bake, then you're gonna put it on 30 minutes. So set your timer for 30 minutes, and you're just gonna make sure that you cook this until it's done, and that's about 30 minutes. But if you see any pink, which we don't wanna see, no pink, then you just pop it back in there, you know, just for a little while. Then we're gonna get our tin foil. You know, we gotta make that tent. And just like that, make that tent. Make that little tent over it. Just like that, so you can see through it. And then pop it in the oven. There you go. Push it in. And leave it alone. Let it do what it do. Now back to this. All right. So we're going to plate this food up. So we're going to get our gravy. Put it in our gravy dish. We love to eat around here, y'all. Okay. We'll take our gravy over to our plate. Set it right here. You can't have mashed potatoes without gravy. No, no. So let's get our mashed potato. Give us a nice big dollop. Let's just put it right there. Oh, that's a good place for it. Put your little dip in it, like that, because you want your gravy to, you know, run all over the place. Then we're gonna get our. I love sun-dried tomatoes. They're like the best. So we're gonna get us some. We're gonna cook this, you guys, on the show, the side dishes, okay? We're always gonna cook. Let's get some more tomato. Ooh, I love that. There we go. Let me have one more zucchini. Let's put it like that. Bam. Okay. Now we're ready for the star, which is our fried chicken. So let's get our chicken. What's your favorite piece? Mine is the thigh. I'm gonna get me a thigh. Now look, over here we got some hot peppers. Over here we have some buttered pickles. If you ain't never had no chicken with buttered pickles, You need to try that. We need to get you some buttered pickles, okay? Now, just so we can make it look pretty for you guys, we're gonna pour on our gravy and let it seep over the side. Then, usually you'll have 2 pieces of chicken, but I'm only doing 1. But we can make it look pretty. Let's put a little chives tied up. There we go. You can do that if you want to. Or you could have used some parsley and did that. But I like the chives, don't you? So normally I would say, let's say grace. Lord, thank you for our food, which we are about to receive from the nourishment of our body. And let's take a bite. Let's see how it crunches. Let's see. Y'all know that's good. I hope you enjoyed this. And look at that. Look at that. So next time, don't go out and buy chicken. Make it at home. Because when you make things at home, it's healthier for our body. And your family can enjoy it and sit around the table, enjoy love and talk to one another, and put the devices down. Look, y'all have a good evening. I know I am. And we'll see you next time on The Taste of CoShe Live on Wednesdays. Bye-bye, y'all. Oh, I always forget to do this. The music on the TV is not mine. Bye-bye. See you next Wednesday.